Senior Shakti of OnlyLoveIsReal.love, and I'm going to talk to you about desire. First, I'm going to show you a stationary dance called Emancipated Desire. Really. And it's not what you might think it is, some kind of suppression or denial of desire, to go into an inward place of meditation and an inward place of ecstasy. It is a natural byproduct of understanding the nature of desire and being able to create transformation. I'm going to use that word for now. The nature of desire is a lack of fulfillment. Desire exists as a result of a feeling of not being full. This is why one desires, because they feel that they are missing something. They need something from the outside. And so therefore, in its very nature, it can never be fulfilled. The word desire births out of a lack of fulfillment. It can never be fulfilled. And we prove this to ourselves over and over and over again. We have a desire for something. If we do, or we are lucky enough, or it appears to be lucky enough in the moment to have that desire fulfilled, there's a point where we need it again, because everything has an expiration date. Some are very quick, some are longer, but it will at some time expire, and we will be left again with that feeling that we are missing something, that we need something from the outside. I'm speaking about external desires here, which are the ones that cause us the most turmoil, and the most sort of misdirection of our life force energy. So, desire by its nature can never be fulfilled. Desire is telling us over and over again that we are not complete, which is a lie, which is a false reality. And so desire is conditioning our minds and our actions and our activities and our emotions to start to direct themselves, often in a very strong way, towards a false reality. So it takes away from our sense of wholeness with the idea that it is trying to fill up our emptiness. When we can truly understand this as a living truth, then we begin to embrace our innate fullness. It starts to be allowed to show itself to us. Then, what we experience in life is experience. We are these beings in the world of form. The beings of the world of form are experiential beings, and there are many experiences that we absolutely have to have for our sense of well-being, to maintain our life. And there are experiences that are not essential to the maintenance of our life, but will come into our life. And all of these experiences we can have beautifully without any loss of energy, without any confusion about our innate fullness. When we are able to understand the nature of desire as being something that cannot be fulfilled, and because of that, not put it forward in our lives as a way to guide us forward. that we want to focus on our wholeness, on our sense of completion as the experience that motivates us forward in our lives. And it does so naturally, absolutely naturally, because we are designed as evolutionary beings. We are evolving whether we like it or not. We try to stop all sorts of things, don't we? We try to stop aging in this society. We'll try to stop loss of things. We'll try to stop growing up. We'll try to stop all sorts, just a million things. Relationships, all sorts of things. We try to control them and stop them, but we're not successful. Maybe we're temporarily successful, but we're not successful in the greater picture of the whole thing. So we are beings of evolution. There is a natural evolution going on. We actually don't really need to do much at all except for to get out of its way and allow ourselves to ride this evolution and to ride with consciousness. And the more and more we can undo the false ideas of desire that keep us away from our innate fullness and fulfillment, the more this natural evolution just is allowed to blossom and birth, and it is full of ecstatic love. This dance that I showed you at the beginning, this dance is ecstatic. It is what you are looking for when you are desiring. And yet you really, truly, none of us have really, truly ever lost it. It's just hiding. And it hides behind all of these concepts, desire being one of them. So I invite you to this dance. I invite you to consider what's being spoken and to consider it as an experience in your life, to consider making some changes and exploring it, just even if it seems far-fetched or even unattractive to you, maybe giving it that willing suspension of disbelief just to give it a taste, because if you do get to the point where it really transforms, where you really are able to unhook yourself from some external desire, you will have this experience of fullness, of completion, of ecstasy that you will recognize as the thing that you were desiring, that you were going towards from the outside, even though it might have looked like a piece of chocolate. It might have looked like something much more complex than that, but that's what we're all trying to find. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please write them, and I'd be so happy to respond. Much love to you.